Hi, I'm Andrea from Clank, and today we are taking a look to the new 1.13 firmware update for the Uranograph. So we have refined pretty much all the part of the synth to improve both the sound and the overall playing experience. All known bugs have been fixed and we have added a wide range of new features. So, after the new firmware is installed, the first thing you should do is calibrate the keyboard to match your touch. Pressing the keyboard button will open the touch curve page. For now, I recommend leaving their settings at their factory defaults, but you can later experiment with different response curves to better fit your playing style. You can shape the keyboard response simply by adjusting the low curve value, the high curve one, and this will essentially makes the curves more or less exponential. And then you can set the threshold between the two curves. Holding the keyboard button will instead open the calibration menu. Once inside, press each key while trying to apply the same amount of pressure across the entire keyboard. Go through all the plates. Then also calibrate P1 and P2. When you are done, press the button again to exit the calibration menu. Now test the keyboard and check if all the keys respond the same. If some keys still feel different, you can repeat the calibration process for those specific plates. You can also fine-tune the overall pressure sensitivity at any time using the key sense trimmer. If it's your first time playing the Uranograph, we have added a built-in crash course to help you get started without needing to read the manual first. Simply hold down the encoder for 4 seconds, and this will launch the interactive tutorial mode. From there, the instructor will guide you through the fundamentals of the instrument and highlighting the different sections of the interface and introducing the core workflow step by step. Along the way, you will also be asked to complete small hands-on tasks before moving forward, so you can immediately learn the instrument by actually playing and interacting with it. The course is made up of 25 pages and takes around 15 minutes to complete, giving you a fast and practical introduction to the Uranograph experience. The biggest new feature is that the Uranograph now supports 3-voice polyphony. To activate it, open the settings menu and switch to poly mode on. This settings is saved with each preset, so your preferred configuration will always be recalled automatically. With poly mode enabled, touching multiple plates at the same time will trigger independent voices, each with its own velocity and after-touch response. The legacy alias mode is still here, and it's been improved as well. By disabling the poly mode and increasing the alias, you can create different chords for every key. What's new is that the alias fader now works relative to the selected scale instead of operating in a full chromatic mode like before. This means you no longer need to worry about landing on the wrong note while performing, making chord creation far more intuitive and musical. By pressing P3 on its own, you can now adjust to the new Transposition menu. From here, the articulation plates became instant transposition controls for the entire keyboard. This is especially useful when, for example, you have a sequence running with Trillo on hold, and from the transposition menu I can shift the entire sequence on the fly, while always stay locked to the selected scale. We can now also create a sequence group of presets. To access the preset menu, press the dedicated preset plates. You will now find several new options: Save, Erase, Transfer and Group. Now, inside the Group menu, you can create a preset chain. For example, let's save this sequence. Now, transpose it and save it again to a different place. Now, inside the Group menu, you can create a preset chain. Press P1, Create, and select the first preset you want in the group. Then hold a second preset and tap the first one again to link them together. You can continue chaining as many presets as you like, allowing you to build long evolving sequences. Those presets are now available as a group or as a presets. Still inside the Group menu, pressing P2 lets you edit the chain to change the duration of each preset in the chain. Press on a preset and turn the encoder to change its length. Now, when recalling a group, the Uranograph will automatically alternate between those presets using the time you specified. This means you can chain together presets with different notes, scales, and sounds to create complex generative patterns and evolving composition. And here is another powerful workflow feature. You have a preset group running, and while it's playing, you start tweaking the sound until you reach something you prefer or the original patches. From the Group menu, pressing P3 will update the sound of every preset in the group at once, while keeping their individual note content intact. Another useful addition is the new transfer function inside the preset menu. This allows you to copy the sound settings from one preset to another. Transfer only the notes, the sounds of both note and sound together. We have also made major improvements to the looper section. You can now arm and record over both reels simultaneously. The auto repitch function has been replaced by the new Rostrouch engine. At any moment, even while recording, I can change the length of a loop and have it automatically time stretched to fit the new duration. This can be used to create huge evolving soundscape from just two notes, or accelerate rhythmic sequences into completely new pattern. We also now have 16 different synth routing configuration. This means you can completely redefine how the synth engine, loopers, external input and effects interact with each other. For example, you can place the looper before the effects session, or send the external input to the delay and looper 1, route the synth engine to the reverb and looper 2, and many others. This new routing option makes the Uranograph far more flexible both as a performance instrument and a sound design tool. The number of preset banks has been also expanded significantly. We now have 32 banks, each containing 12 preset slots, giving you a much larger space for storing sound, sequences, groups, and performance setups. In the first bank, we have also included a collection of factory presets designed to showcase the capabilities of the Uranograph and provide inspiration as you explore the instrument. Another major improvement is the new Wi-Fi update. From now on, keeping your Uranograph up to date is much easier. You can install future updates directly over Wi-Fi without needing a computer, cables, or external software. You have just to select Wi-Fi update from the system menu, and then you have to scan your network, enter the password, and just launch the check new firmware, and the Uranograph do the rest. So have fun with it.